Can you form an LLC to manage other LLCs? And what's the liability associated with this? Those are the questions I'm answering today. I appreciate the question that was posted public on YouTube by Mia Petway. She said, can you form an LLC to manage another LLC or other LLCs? And what is the liability by forming this LLC? All right, so picture this. You have one LLC that's engaging in a certain type of business. And then you have another LLC that's engaging in another type of business, and another LLC. And you're managing all of these. And you're looking at limiting your liability. Well, the first thing to remember is, so by the way, you certainly can do this. There's nothing wrong with that. But remember, you're always liable for your own actions. So even if you have an LLC, you're liable for what you do. Let's say, for example, that you have a dog walking business. I'm picking a simple example because everybody can imagine a dog walking business. And let's say when you walk the dogs, and it's reasonable to have them on a leash, the signs all say have them on leashes, but you decide, you know what, not today. I don't feel like holding a leash. I'm just going to let them run free. Imagine those dogs go off and bite somebody, and there are injuries. And the person who is injured goes to file a lawsuit. Now that person and their attorney finds out that you have an LLC. We'll call it Annie's Dog Walking LLC. Do they have to sue only the LLC? No. They can sue you as well. Why? Because yes, your business was liable, but you were also liable. You were also negligent. You're always liable for your own conduct. So when thinking about whether it makes sense to have one LLC manage multiple LLCs, just always keep in mind that you're always liable for your own actions. So then you might ask, well, why would I even do this? If I'm always liable and I'm managing the top LLC, why would I even have that management LLC? Here's the answer. Because it might not be you working in the management LLC. You may have other employees or contractors or vendors working in the management LLC, managing the other LLCs. And if the employees do something wrong, negligent, or some otherwise cause a lawsuit, your management LLC may get sued. The individual LLCs that were involved might get sued, but you personally won't get sued. So, can you form an LLC to manage other LLCs? Yes, you can. And the reason that would be beneficial is if you have employees or contractors and you're not necessarily just doing everything yourself. What's the liability by forming this LLC? It's always liable for whatever it does wrong. But that liability stops with the management LLC and it doesn't go to you as long as you're not involved. If you have follow-up questions, feel free to post them in the comments section below. I'm Aaron Hall, an attorney for entrepreneurs and business owners. If you are interested in avoiding other problems in your company and getting educated on just the basics of how to avoid common pitfalls experienced by a lot of new businesses, along with the stress and the expense and the legal fees that go along with that, you're welcome to get my free newsletter at aaronhall.com/free. You'll start out by getting a PDF that explains some of the common legal problems. Then I follow up with educational videos helping you better understand those problems and try to avoid them in your company. By the way, don't ever do any of this without consulting with an attorney in your jurisdiction. This is general public education. I'm not providing advice for you to go act on, but rather to educate you generally and so you know the right questions to ask when consulting with your attorney. This is a public educational YouTube channel. You're welcome to subscribe if you want more videos like this. My hope is that your company grows, that you achieve success in business and in life.